Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So I like to make sure that my voice is clear and you can see the screen. So let me speak to someone. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
L8045.
Yep.
Can you see the screen? And
I can see the screen and I can hear you.
okay, that's good. No. Okay, so by the grace of Allah, today we are going to explore or analyze grammatically verse number 145 of chapter 3, Surah Al-Imran. So we start from right. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. وَمَا مُحَمَّدٌ إِلَّا رَسُولٌ. Now, as you can see here, the very first word is meaningful word is wa, and wa is a resumption particle. It means a subject is continued, and it is showing that the message is continued, the subject is continued from the previous verses. So wa is a bridging word, wa is a resuming word or a resumption particle, okay? And we find that 1,000 times it has appeared in the Quran. Sometime in between two nouns, two sentences, two verbs, okay? So plenty examples. So basically this is a resuming or starting, a resuming particle. When a message is paused, one pause, natural pause, and after that when a message resumes, this wa. And as you can see here, the ma is a particle of negation. So ma, as you can see, the arrow is a particle of negation. We covered in previous lessons that there are multiple particles or words for negation. One is ma, and second one is la, and also laysa, like that, okay? So ma means not, particle of negation, negating word, in other words you can say. And after that, the third word is Muhammadun. And we know that this is the most beautiful human name, because the name of our beloved master, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And its background, its root is here, as you can see the arrow, that each word, each noun in Arabic, it has some roots or the basic letters or radical letters or root letters. So the root letters of Muhammadun or similar word is ha, mim, and dal. Ha, mim, dal. This is a basic radical or root letters. And from there are different constructions, different words appear or made up or derived. So ha, mim, dal, in that in these three root letters, the meaning, the basic meaning is to praise, or praise, hamd. Now when it is hammada and yuhammidu, Hammada, the first, this is a way in which Arabic of the Quran is explained and taught. And first, third person past is mentioned. So Hammada means the third person he. one male, he praised, repeatedly praised, and in bracket praised someone. So Hamada, he repeatedly praised someone, and Yuhammidu is a imperfect. So if this Hamada perfect tense, when the job is completed, he repeatedly praised, and Yuhammidu, he repeatedly praises. This is imperfect or present tense. You see, when the job is the matter is continued and job is done at the present. Okay, so this is Hammada Yuhammidu. So Yuhammidu, the one who praises a lot repeatedly with great respect, honor, all that. And from there, the word has come Muhammad. And if the person who repeatedly praises someone with dignity, with honor, and with due respect, he is called Muhammad. Muhammad. So, but one who is being praised repeatedly and times again, he is called Muhammad. So remember that here is on Mim Mushaddad is Fatha. So this is basically the one who has been praised, Muhammad. Okay, so Wama Muhammadun, and this is the basically the root meaning, but we know that Muhammad is a proper noun of the Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Holy Quran says, Wama Muhammadun, that Muhammad is not. In other words, is nothing. Is total negation is there. Wama Muhammadun is negation basically. Wa and ma, particle of negation. Wama Muhammadun, and Muhammad is not. It's just totally negating someone. And then a powerful window of exception is opened, and as you say, it is called restriction particle. So it means the meaning is restricted. The meaning is well defined, and the window of exception is open. The illa, except Wama Muhammadun, that Muhammad is not anything, any, and then we can understand that is totally negating. And illa, except, what is his definition, is office and his designation? Rasul. So the word Rasul has come 332 times in the Quran. One of the most often or repeated word of the Quran, Rasul. So Rasul, as I mentioned, that each and every word has been derived or the made up of from gross the root letters, the radical letters. So in this way, when we go back, you see here is the same like Hammada Yuhammidu. So Arsala means he sent, he dispatched. Okay, and Yursilu, he sends. So this is a present. The Arsala, like for example, وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ طَيْرًا أَبَابِيلَ in Surah Al-Fil, and many times this word has come. And Yursilu, the one who sends. So the Rasul, the messenger which has come, which has been sent with a message. And Rasul, Wama Muhammadun illa Rasul, and Muhammad is not but a prophet. So basically this is a great emphasis on the unity of God, on the monotheism, that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the chief of the prophets, the seal of the prophets, the Rahmatul Alameen, the highest office holder in the prophethood, but he is not God. He remains a prophet. And remember that in chapter 5, verse 76 as well, where it was the Mal Masih ibn Maryama illa Rasul. The same pattern, the same emphasis has been put here. The message is there. So if a divinity is ascribed to Messiah, to Masih ibn Maryam by the Christians and the people, his followers, and Quran categorically negates that one, that he was simply a prophet, a Rasul, a messenger of Allah, and this is the highest office, which is, or ni'mah, or blessing granted to a man by to human being by Allah. So wama Muhammadun illa Rasul, we know that what is Rasul. Now below Rasulun is one. Okay, Rasulun is one messenger, a person which has been sent with a message. Okay, so Rusulun is the plural of that one, and we know that it is not called Rasulun or Rasulin, because this is not Jam', common, is a plural, or this is a formal plural, but this is a broken plural, Rusul, where the pattern is disturbed, where the pattern is changed. It is not with the addition of waw noon or ya noon, but this is not a regular, Rusul is not a regular plural, but this is called irregular or broken plural. In Arabic, it is called, there are Jam' taksir or Jam' mukassir. So this is about Rusul, because the word Rusul is coming afterwards. So Wama Muhammadun illa Rasul, each and every word you should understand. There are 3-4 levels should be there, layers of meaning should be there in the structure. One is each letter, what is the meaning of each word. Wa ma Muhammadun illa Rasul, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, and then each word, where it belongs to, which category, what is that? That is the analysis of grammatically analysis. So next we come قد خلت من قبله الرسل. Now you can see here the qad here, here qad is written, I have added here particle of certainty, surety, particle of certainty, surety. So it means that when the job is complete and the job is done, then we say this qad, and we say Sami'a Allahu, qad Sami'a Allahu qawla allati qad qamat as-salah. I think in the previous lesson, couple of weeks ago, I explained with regards with the example of iqamat as-salah. So qad, when a job is complete. Okay, so when surely the job is complete and that work is done. So after that, the word is khalaq. Remember, here I have put here khala yakhlu. As I mentioned, the first in Arabic, if we want to tell a person the root of any word, or a tense, or you can say a doing word, what is the background and how it starts. We start from third person male past. So khala means he passed. Okay, khala, he passed, and there are many meaning. There are sometimes a word has a range of meanings, 2-3 different meanings, and the context determine or dictate us, tells us that how we have to understand the meaning in which way. For example, khala also means to pass away. It also means to be free, and it also means to meet in private and to precede. Okay, so this word has come in a different connotation, different usage has appeared in the Quran, and we can understand and we can translate the meaning according to the context. So in this context, qad khalat, khala is for the third person, one. And when uh, any um, any doing word, any verb ends with a ta sakina, like ta with a school. So this ta is a big indication that this is a feminine verb. This is not a uh, masculine verb, but this is a feminine word. And we say qad khalat. So surely, qad, surely, certainly, khalat has passed away. But that what is passed away? Female object or feminine gendered word. Feminine word has been mentioned here. And min is very preposition, is a min from. Okay, min means from, qad khalat min preposition, and after that there is a one word qablihi. Now the qablihi basically is the combination of two words, qablu, and he is a associated like a pronoun or a attached pronoun, like for example lahu for him, laha for her, as we say radiyallahu anhu or radiyallahu anha. So we already covered in the previous lessons what's the who, ha, and huma, whom, like that. So it's a because of this min is harful jar. This is a pushing particle, a word which make a letter, make the following word, the last letter in a with a kasra, like we say that Allah, Allahu, and we said before that ilah towards, and we say ilallahi. So because of ilah preposition, that is that forcing or pushing the last letter downward, like ilallahi, or bi, like bismi. Okay, the bismi because of ba. So we have already covered this one in favor the particles of preposition. So remember min qablihi. Qabl means before. He is referred from where it is being associated to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you say qad khalat, surely has passed away, min from qablihi, before him. So he is referred to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, his time, before his time, before his emergence, before his advent, what have been passed? Ar-Rusul. So Ar-Rusul is, as we know, that is a plural of Rasul. So Ar-Rusul is again with alif and lam. So when alif lam, so it means all. It means all, as alhamdu. So Ar-Rusul, the messengers. Rasulun is one, okay, and Rusulun is the plural. And here the word Ar-Rusul, the prophets, and we know that if a word starts with alif lam, a definite particle, then it cannot end with a tanween. So Ar-Rusul. Now, because Ar-Rusul is a plural, and in a previous lessons it has been mentioned that in the plural word are considered grammatically feminine, and a verb must agree with accordingly. So if Ar-Rusul is considered and regarded by in Arabic as a feminine gendered word, so the verb must agree with that word. So that is why the word khalat is not has been mentioned like khalau aw khala, but khalat. Khalat is a feminine verb, and Ar-Rusul, because of this is a broken plural, this is irregular plural, and Arabic system recognizes this word as a feminine, so it has agreed with khalat. When we translate that in English, and then we don't say has passed away, because of Ar-Rusul is a plural, we will say uh, all the prophets before him have surely have passed away. So passed away, when we say uh, passed away of the time, it means the passed away from the world physically. Spiritually, they are alive, okay, but physically they have passed away. So the same pattern, قَدْ خَلَقْ, before the Holy Prophet ﷺ, al-Rusul, all the prophets have been passed away. In the previous lessons, we said that Mal Masih ibn Maryama, Masih ibn Maryam is not, nothing, not illa Rasul, except a messenger. The same word, only Masih ibn Maryam is a murakkab noun, is a combined noun because of his his significance, being the son of Mary. So Holy Quran repeatedly speaks about Masih ibn Maryam as in a combined, but Muhammadun is the same pattern has been. And from there, قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِ رُسُلٍ, before Jesus they have passed away. Ar-Rusul, all. Now the last time, the advent of the Prophet Muhammad sallam, the same word has been used here, same pattern. قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلُ, Ar-Rusul. All the prophets have been mentioned, and no window of exception has been opened here, that قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِ رُسُلٍ illa, not, but it is the full stop here, and the next message is continuous, but very powerful continuous. So this is after that we come to now the next part of the verse, and this is afa immata aw qutilan qalabtum ala aqabikum. Remember that afa is is to asking question, whether, like for example, you say say anta alimun, you are a scholar, okay. Anta alimun, are you a scholar? So is asking the question. There are two particles for asking question, alif with the fatha, or hal ata ala al-insani hinun min ad-dahri, or also to use that one. For example, huwa muslimun, he is a Muslim. Ahuwa muslimun. Similar, you can find many examples in Arabic usage. So you say that if and fa is they call that this is a letter of excessive letter, when afterwards, this is a supplemental word. Fa means then, like fasalli li rabbika, but here it is called that this is a supplemental. This is the the style of the Quran, or supplemental word, to add the beauty and how it goes, it flows the word, but it has a connection in with them. And here the word in is a particle of a conditional, particle of condition. In, if, afa in, that this is a particle of condition. So if just to you focus on and in, okay, it is quite hard to translate that in separately, because this is idiomatically, then the essence will be lost. But next, if we go to the next, and inshallah it will be easier for you to understand. But this time just say that is a particle of asking question, fa then, okay, in is a particle of condition. In, for example, if you go there you will find him, if. So if is a condition that if you do this job, you will find that. If you work hard, you will be successful. If you offer the prayers, you will be blessed, like that. So next word is mata. And mata, as I mentioned, that this is also a past and third person. So mata yamutu. So mata means he died. Yamutu, he dies. So mata, he died. And when it is the when a particular condition comes before that, that in converts or shifts the meaning of from past to the present. So if we say mata means he died, and because in is a conditional, it comes before, then the meaning will be shifted to the present from past to present. So the meaning will be immata, if he dies. Okay, if we just split word translation, first mata, he died. But because of the introduction or preceding the word in is a conditional, so that changes from past to present, that in mata, if he dies. So, au, again, conjunction between the two. So mata is a verb and kutila is a verb. So this is in between the particle of conjunction, the bridging word conjunction together, and au means or. Okay, so in mata, if he dies, au, or, meaning or, and then we come to the word katala. Okay, so katala means he killed, and yaqtulu, he kills. Remember, uh, the past, in each example you will find fatha, 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 qatala, fa, fatha, 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 and like khala, fatha in the from the beginning, mata, again fatha, starts with fatha, ends with fatha, again hamada, remember, fatha, 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 arsala, again starting fatha, ending on fatha. Okay, so this is a particle. And the third person imperfect or present starts always with ya. This you find, this is a common pattern, you know, the vowel could be changed. It could be like a dhamma or fatha. Okay, and not with kasra but fatha or dhamma, like yuhammidu, or here yursilu, and sometimes it is ya yaqtulu. But this ya is a good indication that I am talking with the talking about third person singular, male, and in present form. So we come to qatala yaqtulu. So qatala, he killed, yaqtulu, he kills. Now the word has been revealed here, qutila. So when any words start with a dhamma and ends on a fatha, remember the pattern, starting from dhamma, ends on fatha. So this is a past passive. This is a past of passive. Remember, past, simple past would be starting with fatha. When it starts with the dhamma, this is a good indication or subject marker indicator that this is a passive. So kutila, he was killed. Kutila, basically he was killed. Okay, but because of the starting, the preceding word in is a conditional, so that will be shifted towards present, like mata, you know, he died, is shifted to the present. In mata, if he dies, au or kutila is killed, not was killed. If we just focus on kutila, he was killed. And because of in, it be if he dies or killed or is killed. Okay, this is from was killed to is killed, past to present, it has come here. And then the word is inqalabtum. The inqalabtum is inqalaba, means taghayyur, to change. Okay, and this is a verbal phrase. Okay, this is a verbal phrase, inqalabtum ala, upon aqabikum. Aqibun means heel. You know the heel, there are two heels the the back part of our foot. So heel, akibun, and its plural is aqab. So in qalaba is here means he turned away, turned around. In qalaba he changed. He turned around. And yankalibu, he turns around. So this is a present. So here the good indication tum means you all. So in qalaba is a past because of in mata kutila, in qalab, in qalabtum, it will be changed into the present. Ala akabikum, upon juhis. So basically in qalabtum ala akabikum is a, if you turn around, about turn around. This is a verbal phrase. So the full meaning is that if he dies or is killed, would you now like asking question, is clear now. Would you turn away on your heels means will you turn uh, will you leave Islam and leave the company, leave the iman, and qalabtum ala aqabikum, and go will on the back from, you left your disbelief, your kufr, your ignorance behind, and you are moving towards the way of Allah, Sirat al-Mustaqim. Now, if Prophet ﷺ dies or killed, would you turn away from belief to disbelief, from Islam to disbelief, and from knowledge, marifat, to from light to darkness? So this is basically, when a person is fearful, he runs away back. So you say that because you were not worshipping the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, you were worshipping Allah the Almighty. So this is a nature. Every person has to die. Kullu nafsin zaiqatul maut. If the possibility, if he dies in any stage of life or is being martyred, kutila, according to his status, we can say he's martyred, okay, shaheed. Would you turn away? You have believed in the oneness of Allah. Okay, that is your focal point and the message which has been delivered. This is a natural, a person has to die at some point of it. So we are, inshallah ta'ala, continue this one, because now we have not much time. Inshallah ta'ala, we will complete in next lesson, and furthermore another verse, or relatively small verse I will choose, but I think it is okay for you so far, and I will upload this PDF also, and it is advisable to revise this lesson repeatedly, couple of times. Take the notes, make your own notebook, and take down, because the explanation cannot be put on the PDF. Only the isharat, some notes or some important points could be, the beacons could be placed there, but otherwise you can make your own notes. And if you have any question, please let me know either in the next class or in your group, WhatsApp group, or by email. Okay, so jazakumullah, thank you for your listening, and see you inshallah ta'ala next week at the same time, 7 o'clock. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.